Now that we understand the meaning of Surah An-Naas and the invisible war between a believer and the whisperer, the question is, how do we protect ourselves in real life? Allah, in His unlimited mercy, did not leave the Ummah without tools. In fact, the Messenger of Allah demonstrated the use of Surah An-Naas, not once, but every night. It is narrated in Bukhari and Muslim that when the Prophet Muhammad would lie down to sleep, he would bring his blessed hands together, recite Surah Al-Ikhlas, Surah Al-Falaq, and Surah An-Naas, then blow lightly into his palms and pass his hands over his entire body, from his head to wherever his blessed hands could reach. He would repeat this 3 times. This was not a habit by accident. This was a sunnah of protection, a shield from every kind of evil, from physical harm, from jealousy, magic, envy, and most of all, from the whispers that destroy a person from inside. It is from Allah's wisdom that the Qur'an ends with the last 3 surahs, Surah Al-Ikhlas, Surah Al-Falaq, and Surah An-Naas. These 3 together are called Al-Mu'awwidhat, the 3 surahs of protection. Surah Al-Ikhlas protects the believer's belief. Surah Al-Falaq protects the believer from external harm. Surah An-Naas protects the believer from internal whispers. So the Qur'an ends by teaching the believer, your faith, your body, your heart, all 3 need Allah's protection. And the door to that protection is always open. Many people think strength is in muscles, money, followers, reputation, but Allah reveals another truth. True strength is in a heart that knows where to seek refuge. When desires rise, when anger rises, when sadness rises, when you are tempted, when you feel guilty, when you feel weak, when you feel like you're losing your mind in overthinking, say, I seek refuge in the Lord of mankind. Say it before sin, say it after sin, say it during fear, say it during confusion, say it during loneliness, say it during success and during failure. Allah is never far. He is never silent. He never ignores the one who calls Him sincerely. So remember, every whisper that tries to break you has only one weakness, your connection to Allah. Keep dhikr alive, keep the Qur'an alive, keep salah alive, keep your heart alive. Because a heart that remembers Allah is a heart that shaitan fears. And with this we conclude the journey of Surah An-Naas, the final chapter of the Qur'an, the final shield for the believer, the final lesson before the Qur'an ends, that success in this dunya and the hereafter is only with Allah, only through Allah, only by Allah. And after every reminder, a believer ends with that success in this dunya and the hereafter is only with Allah, only through Allah, only by Allah. And after every reminder, a believer ends with praise of Allah and salutations upon the one who delivered the Qur'an to us. All praise belongs to Allah, the Lord, King and God of all mankind. And may the choicest blessings and peace be upon the beloved of Allah, the final messenger, the mercy to the worlds, our Master Muhammad Salamed, and upon his pure family and his noble companions, all of them. May Allah protect our hearts from whispers, our minds from doubts, our souls from darkness, and our lives from every evil, visible and invisible. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.